Hey y'all, I hope y'all are doing good. It's been an eventful day here in South Carolina. Yes, sir. Landon, staying here. All right, guys, I'm going to wait until I get a few people on board, and then I'll get started, okay? Landon, you can stay in here with Grandma, okay? All right, so I'm going to wait till we get a few people pop up here. If somebody will send me a message, we will get started. I may have to get up and shut the door. I've got a puppy now that makes 4 dogs. Woo, man. Don't even know what's going on. Let me tell you something. I don't know what I'm trying to compensate for. But 4 dogs is too much. I'm just going to tell you now. All right, you good? All right. So I've got my Landon buddy here. Say, hey, Landon.
Hey.
Hey. Say, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, guys. I got about 10 people. We're going to see. I got a message from Miss Tiana. All right. I'm going to tilt this up just a little bit. Make sure you can see that cup. I think I'm good with the glasses. We're going to do a cup. You ready to do a cup?
Yeah.
Tell them it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So, all right, guys. What we're going to do today is kind of like...
Dada,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
I'm getting ready to make a cup, baby. Okay?
I like your hair.
I love your hair. I love getting compliments, y'all. Isn't it so sweet? All right, so listen. We're going to do a cup today. And you probably have seen a cup similar to it. I put a picture of one that is not mine. I do not take credit for that cup that was posted. I actually found it in a cup. Well, I didn't find it. A customer found it.
Hold on, Gaga. Hold on.
Now, y'all know, like, you know, my baby right here is very special. So, he's funny. He'll make you laugh and giggle. My puppy is barking. It is really loud here. Landon, can you shut that white door? Shut the door as much as you can. Okay? That's all it'll shut because of the gate. We're going to leave it like that. If it gets really bad, that puppy gets really bad, it's in the kennel, I will get up, okay? Let's see what we got. We got some Hayes. Hey, girl. Where have you been? Y'all, when the big group kind of canceled out, it got shut down because of a lot of drama. Facebook shut us down. LaDonna started another page, and I had an old page from years ago. I kind of started it back up a little bit. I've only done a few tutorials on my page, and then I've done a few, or 1 or 2, I think, for Miss Yvonne on Mycomania for You. And I think I was going to do one for LaDonna, but LaDonna was very, very ill at the time, and I really wasn't doing too much. I am going to get up and take this gate down. Y'all are going to see me wander through this room real quick because that is annoying and I don't want you to have to listen. I need you to slide over just a second. Y'all, my room is under review from D-Heck. Hey, listen, little boy. You need to stop it. Thank you. Now go away. Thank you.
Hi.
Okay, guys. I am so sorry. That is so rude. But you know what? Can I have my seat back, please? Yeah, come on. I love you. Mwah. Landon, come on, baby. Get your transformer. Let me tell you about my little crisis we just had. Landon, look at Grandma. Look at Grandma. Look at me. I want to tell you a secret. Look at Grandma. Landon, I need you to sit right here with Grandma. Look, don't go nowhere. Look. In case y'all didn't know, my little grandson here is 4. He just turned 4 years old. You may be able to see him in the corner. He has some autistic qualities. So if y'all do see me take a break with him or try to talk to him in a special way, it's just because there's some things that set him off. And so I apologize, but family's first. So let's see. He is adorable, y'all. He is my baby. Tell him you just turned 4. And you're a big boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're my baby.
No, I agree.
But he really is a sweetheart. But I just want y'all to know that this is real life. You're right. Somebody says, love this. It's real life. And this is the way it is. I got another one coming in about an hour. But I'm going to... Listen.
I like you.
I love you. Give me kisses. No, don't lick me. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Now, listen. Can you get your transformer in this? And go fix it. Go fix your transformer. Okay? All right. I do have another baby coming in about an hour. So I apologize for being late, y'all. Look. So my 2 stories. I'm going to tell you what we're doing first, and I'll tell you my stories as we get going. It's kind of funny. But yes, ma'am, these kids are my life. I have got 4 dogs now. A bird, a rabbit, 2 ferrets, fish. I want a baby goat. My husband said he's leaving if I get a goat. There's my son. Hey, Zach. Oh, great job, Grandma. All right, so guys, listen. 20-ounce tumbler. You're going to see some defects in my paint right here. I painted it the other night in South Carolina. I don't know where everybody's from. I don't want her in here. Can you get her out? Thank you. In South Carolina, it's like 80 degrees one day and the next day it's 28. So you don't know what you're going to get. And I try to paint my cups more towards the evening time just because it's so hot and the humidity's bad here. So I went out. Zach, shut up. Y'all just, you know, Zach Cubes is my son. So don't take offense to his comments. That's my oldest child. Yes.
I'm grabbing his arm.
All right, now just go in yonder. It'll be okay. You can play in there. So, anyway, we're going to do this 20-ounce tumbler. There are some defects in the paint, guys. It's not going to matter. We're going to put glitter over top of it. You're not going to see it. The reason I do kind of base paint similar to a color I'm going to use is just so that, like, it's not that bright white showing through, that it'll give you a different shade than the silver or the white, okay? So that's the only reason it's like that. All right, so 20-ounce tumbler. I get mine from Stainless Steel Depot. I did sign up for their emails. The reason being, they'll have sales all the time where you get $20 off an order of 50, free shipping, I mean, all kinds of stuff. Closeout sales. I do get some from Marker Flow, but I try not to give too many shout outs, but this is where I got it. Yvonne Perry, who's an admin for this group. Hey, Jenny. Like your tooth girl stuff. You're so retarded. Lord have mercy. All right. I do get tumblers from Yvonne Perry. She has them on micamaniaforyou.com. She owns the Micamania page in case you've been over there and looked at some of her stuff. I got a bunch of stuff in the cart and I'm trying to grab my husband right now so I can buy it. So anyway, she's got some great stuff. This page is actually sponsored by LaDonna. LaDonna White is the creator of this page, y'all. I started with her as an admin on this page when she had like 200 people. And this thing's over 50,000 members, okay? So we have really grown, okay? So we try to give y'all good advice. Listen. Hey. I need you to calm down and we'll paint in a minute. You want to paint? Okay, calm down. So, I just like to do stuff, y'all. I'm going to do something that you probably have already done. If you haven't, I like to give tips and advice, just things that have happened to me while I was doing cups. And just so you can maybe learn from that, okay? So just so you know what's going on behind me, the little puppy has escaped from its kennel and is eating a box of glitter that just came the other day, but it'll be all right. So on top of the 20-ounce tumbler I told you about, it's been prepped. Prepped meaning if you're new and you've never done this before, you're going to sand your cup. My sanding blocks are in there. But you use any type of sandpaper that you would like and just rough it up really good. Wash it with Dawn soap. Let it dry. And then I do go back and clean it with an alcohol swab. Okay. Zach Hughes, go away. Y'all, that man. I'm telling you, my son now, my son was 11 pounds, 14 ounces when he was born. So he's big when he got here. But he is like 6'8" and weighs, I'm going to lie on him. You are about probably 320. He's a big old boy. Anyway. And he's got my twins. But anyway, we're going to go back to this. We are going to use Micamania products and LaDonna's products, which is the Heroes Glitter or Hero VIP. So she sponsors this page. So I'm going to show you kind of what we're going to be using. So for our swirls that you saw of glitter in the cup, I'm going to be using the Minix. And I'm not sure if some of these glitters she still has. These are just her products that I had purchased over time. She has some amazing colors. Y'all, please go look at her page. I promise you... I need you to put those over there, okay? I promise you I will list Yvonne's page and LaDonna's page, and I'll do the Stainless Steel Depot just in case you haven't heard of it, okay? Oh, I thought you were being mean. I'm sorry. No, that's my child. I am so sorry, Selena. He is crazy. He's crazy. Y'all just have to know, I'm crazy, but he got my genes, unfortunately. He's just picking on me. He does that all the time. He'll call me big head, or he likes my tooth. And these are all my teeth. Thank you, Zach. But anyway, we're using Minix Hero Glitter. Very, very pretty pink. Hot pink. I'm an addictive person when it comes to pink. I was glad she loved pink. I just love pink, y'all. I had pink hair not long ago. So you just have to understand. I didn't have breast cancer, but I had the BRCA gene. So I had the mastectomies with reconstruction. Didn't lose my hair or nothing, but I dyed it pink one time just because. You good? It's dangerous in here, boy. You're good. Don't. No. You're strong. You're strong. Show me your muscles. We're going to use Prof, which is kind of like Professor. This is also by Hero Glitter. I think you can see that pretty good in the light. It's a nice chunky, got a bunch of different colors mixed into it. Then we're going to use Mica Mania's Angel Grace. Now, Angel Grace is that silver chunky, but if you look at it, you've got some pink shades in there. I really, really like this with anything pink because the pink kind of pops, okay? She has other ones, like we're going to dabble with a little bit of Hero Ace. Now, this is more iridescent than it is silver. Can y'all see that? But it's got pink and blue highlights, where this has got more pink, okay? And not sure, I threw it out here so I'd have it. Mica Mania has silver slopes. This is gorgeous. I love this, love this, love this. I've got bunches. I have to keep reordering that. So that's what we're using, okay? Let's see. Jenny's found a cup I want you to make. You know I'll make it. Just give me a heads up. It's okay. Somebody said they had 5 boys. I'm going to get it. Who is that? Selena? Girl, listen. I have 2 boys. And we've got 4 grandbabies and 1 on the way. My husband, who I've been with for 17 years, has 3 boys and 11 grandchildren. So we have 15 and 1 coming. Like, they're mine. I've known all of them since conception. You know what I'm saying? So, we have a lot of grandbabies. And I keep my grandbabies during the day. I keep 2 all the time. Every once in a blue moon, my daughter that's on here now, daughter-in-law Jenny, will call and let me have the twins. And whoo, I give kudos to her. God knew what he was doing when he didn't give me twins. Because they are precious. They were preemies. Why? That's a sponge. Play. Put it on your face like that. But they are a handful. And then I got a 7-year-old by them too. So it's a lot of fun, y'all. It's so much fun. I love this. This is my time away from everything. Okay? So I enjoy this. I don't try to convert anybody. I don't want you to do anything you don't feel comfortable. I'm just giving you some tips and some hints that may be useful to you, okay? Don't do something because, oh, well, I saw this girl do that. Just try it for yourself and see if it works. If you don't like it, by all means, go back. But I've learned a lot by making so many mistakes. Like, I'm going to be honest. I'm not perfect. And I am one that's funny. If I get done with this cup and I don't like it, I will strip it in a heartbeat. And that's what I want everybody to remember. It costs about, now you're going to lose some of your product. But as far as stripping it, the acetone's $15 a gallon. But you're going to lose some of your product. But I'll strip it in a heartbeat and start over. That's how you learn, okay? All right, so let's get started. You want to hold this for a minute so I can talk to these people? No. Okay, well, I'm going to put it right here. So we're going to get started with the epoxy. There are all kinds of epoxy out here, guys. I've used about all of them. I'm trying to think of what all I have here. So I have DIY epoxy, ALE epoxy, which is a little extra. I've got KS resin. I've got counterculture. I've got, you can't do that. I have, y'all, I've got more epoxy in here and I know what to do with. And I've paid for them all, and I just try to use everybody's product to see what I like best, okay? So it's not like I'm going to try and conform you into using somebody's epoxy. I'm just reading some of your messages here. You are more than welcome, Selena. My lives are crazy. I'm going to be honest. I am wired. I stay wired to the gill. I'll be 52 in July. But if I'm not like this, I can't keep up with them, okay? So, you're going to see interjections here and there, but I promise this is real life for me. And I just want to come in and have fun. That's all we're doing. You see Grandma's boo-boo? I'm going to tell them what happened. That's where I fell down the stairs. And Grandma had to go to the hospital this morning. Remember? All right. So, we are going to use ALE epoxy, okay? Now, ALE has many, many types of bottles. You may have purchased... All right, you got to hold it for me just for a minute, okay? Yeah. ALE... If you look it up, you'll see people make comments about ALE. It's called a little extra. That's got a hair on it. It's a part A and part B mixture. Guys, if you'll just get on their webpage and review some of their stuff and pay shipping for this product, this size right here, they'll send you a free sample if you've never tried them before, okay? I just want y'all to know that because some people don't know and I always suggest this to people. Let me tell you what I did. I'm going to tell you who the company was, but I bought a ½ gallon of epoxy from a company I'd never used before. Everybody kept telling me it was good. Now, my house inside right now is about 59 degrees, maybe 60, but people can vouch for that. I know Jenny can, and she's always late, and that ain't changing. You're right, I'm late. It'd be all right, okay? I have not tried Upstart epoxy. I started out in the beginning using Amazing Clear Cast because I didn't know you could order others. That's just what I saw at Hobby Lobby, and when I first started, it's actually a really good epoxy. But y'all, time, temperature, and humidity play a huge part in epoxy setting, in case you didn't know that, okay? Some epoxies I have here takes about 10 hours for it to be hard enough to cure, not cure, but set enough to where you can take it off the turner, okay? Let's see what else is saying. It's been a while, but I'm back. Been missing. All right, I'm back. I'm glad you're back, Miss Paula and Sandy. All right, so listen, I'm going to use, you hold this. I'm going to use the ALE epoxy. In my house, it's going to take 4 to 5 hours before I can touch it and pick it up. Now, I can take the turner and the PVC pipe off so I can work on another tumbler. But to actually physically touch it, about 4 to 5 hours with this, okay? Sometimes I'll use a counterculture fast set. The reason being it sets so quick and you can go on to the next step. I'll take one. Thank you. You keep those two. I'll put them right over here. Thank you. All right, and here's you a cup to play with. Let me find you a cup. Hold on. Right here. There's you a cup. Okay? So, we're going to use ALE. And like I said, it is part A and B. I'm trying to get my other part to make sure because I got so much epoxy. So, this is the smallest. This is like the 8 ounce. And I've got a gallon jug on the bottom. What I do is just put these back. And I haven't put my caps on. I got the squirt caps like a ketchup bottle. Makes it a little easier, okay? I use Amber is asking me about Pro Marine epoxy. I used to use that, y'all. It's a great epoxy, but let me tell you what happened. If your house is cold, it takes forever to set to where you can touch it. Now, everybody knows if your cup is dry to the touch and you pull it off and you've cleaned your rim and cleaned the inside, put the lid on it, put it in the box, you still have 3 days on most epoxies. Some are different, but it has to cure. If you don't, what'll happen is you'll get these small little depressions from the bubble wrap in your box. Somebody can push it with their thumbnail and it's still not hard enough. So keep that in mind. If you're shipping cups to people, I always let my cups sit to the side for 3 days before I deliver to a customer. Okay? Read your epoxy comments and descriptions to see how long their cure time is. It's really important. There's a difference between set and cured. Okay?
Yeah.
Charlene says, hey.
Gaga.
Sir.
Why you get glitter on that?
Baby, this room got glitter everywhere. You watch it, it'll fall from the sky. Y'all, he'll be covered in glitter when he goes home. So we're using ALE epoxy. Great thing about this epoxy is you have working time. If you're doing an alcohol ink cup, you have working time. Okay? It doesn't set up too fast. Counterculture is amazing. If you're doing a glitter cup and you use counterculture, you can put it on and it basically sets in about an hour so you can process and do your flood coat over your glitter. So it's great for those type of cups. But I really want to share this ALE with you, okay? Hey, Charlene. What's up? All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Whoop, whoop. Do it. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Say whoop, whoop. Oh, you got to say whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
All right, you ain't going to be in my group. Go on over there. You gonna say whoop whoop?
Whoop, whoop.
All right, here we go, guys. All right, you gotta slide over and give Grandma room because this is epoxy. I need you to slide over, please. Okay, thank you. No leaning. So, guys, for this size cup with glitter. Now, I know a lot of these names I've seen before, okay? So, I know y'all have been doing cups for a while. Hey, Miss Jessica. Hey, Sonia. Y'all welcome, welcome. He is cute, isn't he? He's a cutie pie. Y'all see my other grandbabies with them big old brown eyes. For this cup, y'all, you can get away because it's a glitter cup. And let me explain this in case you don't know, okay? You need very little epoxy for a glitter cup. Now, let me tell you why. And some of y'all already know, so you can just hang on with me, and we'll move on to the next step, okay? But if you put a lot of epoxy on this cup, and then you start glittering it, your glitter is going to look wet. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when we get going on this, okay? When you're doing a glitter cup, do minimal...
Dada,
Sure.
I'm getting glitter on you.
Awesome. Decorate Grandma up, okay? Make me beautiful. Put some sunshine on me. So, minimal epoxy, a lot of glitter, okay? If you put a lot of epoxy, you're going to use a lot of glitter because it's not going to set. The epoxy comes through, okay? This is ALE epoxy, Miss Morgan. It's called A Little Extra, and I'm going to put their link. Thank you, Diamond. Diamond's helping me out. I appreciate it. Hey, Miss Vicky, Elizabeth. So, if y'all want to chime in and help me, if you see somebody ask a question and I haven't peeked down and answered it yet, y'all chime in.
Oh, hold on.
Chime in and tell somebody something for me, because sometimes I don't look up enough, okay? So, I'm going to take, I did 5 and 5, which is a total of 10, which is way too much for this cup. Believe it or not, if you've been doing cups a while, I could do this cup with about 1.5 and a 1.5 cc's. So a total of 3. And somebody says there's no way, but I promise you, you can use very little epoxy. You want it super thin. Landon, can you slide over? You got Grandma all up in a hole over here. Or are you just trying to love on me? Is that what you doing? You got Grandma's arms all bent up in her chest looking like a T-Rex, honey. So,
oh, wait. Put it on here.
No, I'm not going to put it in there. You can't touch this. It's dangerous for you. Speaking of dangerous, let me tell y'all something. Somebody's going to say, oh, she ain't wearing a mask. She's working with epoxy. ALE is a plant-based epoxy, guys. Okay? So,
let me do it.
No. Go look at your nose in the mirror. You got glitter all over your nose, looking cute as a pie. So, ALE is a plant-based epoxy, so minimal smell, guys. And I mean that honestly. Like, you can't really smell it. When it goes through its chemical phase, where it starts to get warm and hot, where it starts to set up, you can smell it a little bit, but this is a plant-based epoxy, so there's really minimal smell, okay? The only thing I truly wear a mask for anymore, and I've been doing cups several years now, is I will put a mask on for
you can have these.
Acetone. Whew. I had surgery a long time, about 10.
You can have this.
Thank you. About 10 or 11 years ago, and I lost a half of my lung on the right side. So I wear a mask with acetone. It takes my breath. Let's see. Anybody talking? All right, y'all. I'm gonna bump the camera. When I bump the camera, what I'm doing is I'm sliding my messages to the right and bringing them back to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Okay? It got quiet, y'all. We got 100 people watching. Lord have mercy. I'm so excited. So listen, somebody's going to say something about the way you cannot sit in my lap right now because the epoxy's going on the cup. Deal? But in just a minute, I'm going to let you help me do something, okay? Stick by.
Hold on.
I stir kind of fast. A lot of people say stir real slow. Y'all, they have to throw that away.
Yes.
That's nasty. Throw it away. So they have these machines. You can put your epoxy in and it stirs it for you. Some people say you use a metal stick, which I was trying to find one. A metal stick stir versus a wood stick stir. Some people say that the wood, because it has like, it aerates your epoxy where you get these little micro bubbles in there. Could be true. I don't know. I use both, y'all. It just depends on how I feel. Let me explain something about micro bubbles, though. And a lot of people may not have ever just given it thought. On your top coat, it definitely matters. On this coat, it's not going to matter. Okay? Think about this. We're going to put epoxy down. We'll pop the bubbles if they're huge. If you see those big ones, because sometimes when they pop, they'll leave those little pit dry marks in there, okay? So, I don't worry so much about the micro bubbles because I'm covering it with glitter. So, think about that when you're doing your first coat. Don't get all stressed out about this epoxy having micro bubbles in it because this is going to be covered. Nobody's going to see this visually, okay? Very clear. It does have some micro bubbles, but it's ready to go, okay? What are you doing? Why are you under the table? So, now I'm going to tell you, now, I only wear 2 gloves because I got another grandbaby coming, and I don't want to have glitter all over him. He's 2. I might have to take this brace off. Let me tell you about this, okay? Y'all know I was supposed to go live about 12 o'clock. So, the other day, I was at the door. The UPS man came. When he came, I opened the door, and of course, all 4 dogs tried to attack him. Now, my dogs are not violent. They just want you to love them. So, when I say attack, they're like, blah, 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 blah. So, I ran out the door to get the puppy, because the puppy, I don't know, puppy's special. So, I ran out the door to get the puppy, and I fell down 2 stairs. When I fell down 2 stairs, I got this. I don't know if y'all can see that. I got that because I felt like, look, I'm fixing to drop, and I'm going to roll like they do in the movies. You know how people do that? They like, stop for a minute. They land, and they roll. I was like, I got this. When I was falling, that's what I thought. Look, when you're 50, when you're 51, and you hit the ground, and you stop. Like, there's no rolling. There's no moving. You just stop. Well, evidently, when I got up, this finger was all conked to the side, like from the middle joint up. And I'm like, what in the world? So I took my fingers, and I popped my fingers like this. I don't know if anybody does that. I can pop my fingers like that. So I took it and popped it, and it hurt like the devil. Well, I woke up this morning, and I can't bend it. I can't straighten it. It shakes when you move it. So I went and had an x-ray, and he said I dislocated my pinky finger. Y'all don't tell too many people that story, but it was funny. Okay. Yes, when I heat it a little while, it goes a long way. Yes, ma'am, you're right. So we're going back to the cups. I've been letting my cups sit on a cup warmer. Yes, ma'am, you can do that. Also, when I first started, I would take these things, put my epoxy in it, and sit it, sir, easy. Got to be quiet for a minute, okay? Sit these in a bowl of warm water and let it float. Works great. You can use a heat gun. Put the heat gun directly on top of it and let her ride and get some of the air bubbles out of it that way. But you don't have to because we're getting ready to cover it with glitter, okay? We didn't roll. We don't roll. You're right. I didn't roll, y'all. I did not roll. I landed and stopped. My husband said he saw it, the whole thing go down. And he said, I didn't want to laugh because I was worried that you got hurt. But he said, I know in my mind you thought you were going to roll. And I said, my whole plan was to roll like they do in the movies. And I didn't go nowhere, y'all. I just stopped. So anyway, my grandkids came to the rescue. My husband came to the rescue. But we did talk about it for a couple days. And everybody, and all our friends know that I fell. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so all I'm doing, y'all see how much I got left. I'm going to just keep rubbing this epoxy till it's completely covered. Landon, I love you, but you're being just a touch loud, okay? Okay. All right. I appreciate your help today. You've been so good. So we're going to rub this in until you have that thin coat from top to bottom. My gloves do have these little bumps on them, so I do get ridges. Okay? These gloves are amazing. Amazing. I'm doing this because I'm wondering if somebody is still on and could help a mama out because my glove supply is getting low. So I'm just kind of dabbing a few places where I see there's dry spots, okay? Dry spots after you put this on. Landon. No, sir. Okay. Little quiet. We're going to be a little quiet. Okay, I want you to be a little quiet. Alright, so what I've done, I've just kind of marked and made sure I got all this. Now, before I take my glove off, y'all, and I do this for a reason. Excuse me. I'm going to cut the heat on it to warm it up. One, to get rid of, there are some large bubbles. I don't want large bubbles because when they pop, they're going to be dry underneath, okay? So I'm just going to kind of heat it up a little bit because what happens when you heat it, you're going to get spots like this, okay? I touched that cup just now. So I like to get it warm and then rub back over so those spots that look dry or streaked are covered so my glitter seals there. Okay, I've got just a few of them. I love on the bottom of my cups. Okay, when I say love on the bottom, I mean I put glitter on the bottom of my cups. Some people, Landon, stop, honey. Some people tape the top and the bottom of their cups, and that is just fine, guys. You can tape the bottom of your cups. I used to do that all the time. I just found, I was thinking, oh, you know, I'm charging X for these cups, and I want to give them the best that I can do. And I personally didn't feel like I was giving them my best because I wasn't decorating the whole cup. And if you're like me, and you'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about, sometimes if you don't pull that tape at the exact right time, you'll pull it and it'll peel down into your cup. And then you got to take a razor and kind of shave it to get the line straight. And it's aggravating. Okay, so I just started doing all the way from top to bottom. And I love it because when they take a sip, like that one I can't show you. Because I got a bubble on that one. We have lost power one night. I'm trying to find a cup I can show you guys that I've got over here somewhere. Because you get an amazing, well, I'll just show you this. I'm not going to show you that, but you just get an amazing look. I had to shave this. It got a bubble. But I just like to do the bottoms. But you do whatever you feel comfortable doing. Get this hair out of the way so we don't have a mess. Landon, be sweet, okay? I know. Let's see what we got. It's great to see you live. Hey, Miss Susie. Lord, I hadn't seen you in a while. Rachel's asking me what size gloves do you wear. Girl, I wear a large, but I get extra large. Now, this is the kind I've been getting. Amazing, because I use the acetone with these gloves too. And it doesn't hurt your nails or anything. I got big hands, but he got me extra large. They're a little big, but I like them a lot because they're durable and they're not that expensive. Okay, so we are going to get going. Now, what my intentions are, hey, woohoo, hey, hey. Hey, hey, I need you quiet. Okay, people can't hear me. We're going to start with the silver. Now, some people, guys, I'm sorry I missed the color. The spray paint color was pink, and I will take a picture of the can and mention it at the top with a picture of these glitters and the colors, so you'll have that name. I can't remember, something Blossom, I think, but I'm not sure. So, another tip, if you're new, if you haven't already figured out to do this. Nobody told me in the beginning that you collect your glitter, put it back in the bottle. Now, you'd think that'd be common sense, but like, I'm really a brunette, but this kind of helps deter people from me not comprehending that. Now, don't anybody get fooled. I'm a retired OR nurse, so like, I got some book smarts, but I'm not real... I don't think real clear sometimes. So, put you some paper under your cup so you can save your glitter. Because I went through so much glitter and threw it away because the epoxy's down there. And then I had 42 colors. And then this is what I started doing, which is comical. I mix my own glitters sometimes, guys. Just because I don't have the exact right color. I'm trying to find another one. But like, I'll mix glitters and lay them over here until I can get them bottled up. So I had mixed so many glitters on my paper, I just started saving them. Because you can use them for anything, okay? Yeah, my little coworker is a mess. It's covered in glitter over here. So like I said, guys, these are real. I apologize if it's distracting to some people. Some people like those really organized lives. I try to make mine pretty simple. This is going to be a 2-part series, so you'll get to come back and watch this when we get ready to finish it up. But y'all, this is just real for me. I'm not trying to pretend to be nobody I'm not, okay? Do you want me to hold this? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Huh? Can you hold it so we can paint in a minute? We're going to paint when Grandma gets done.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. So listen, guys, some people, listen, this cup's off limits, okay?
Okay.
You use this and pretend you're painting and don't touch this cup, okay? Promise?
Okay.
Okay, I love you. So we're going to use this first cup, and it is called Angel Grace. First Glitter. It's by Micah Mania. Now, some people like to take their cups off their turners and do a shake, especially for your ombres, so you can get kind of that tilt. I do that sometimes, but a lot of times I work better because my mind is geared so fast, obviously, because I haven't shut up yet, but it's geared so fast that I do it while it's spinning, okay? Oh, no, you're good. I have 3 Dalmatians who constantly, girl, I got 3 dogs down below my feet. He opened the door and put the gate down. All the dogs were under the table. That's who he was talking to a while ago. So it's, y'all wouldn't even believe this. I'm going to take a picture of this craft room one day for the before and after, because we moved here in July and I still hadn't organized. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to do a silver at the top and a silver at the bottom, and the black and pink are going to go in the middle. And then in between the black and the pink, I'm going to put just a touch of this iridescent Ace, also from Hero Glitter. We're going to put that kind of between those to break it up a little bit, only because they're a fine glitter. They're not a chunky. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Try and put that there.
You can't put it here. This is my space, my bubble, and my table. And this right here is your space, your bubble, and your table. Deal? Deal. All right, here we go, guys. Love it. Really watch. Reality for those. You're right. We're working from home, guys. Like, we really are. So let's get going. We don't have to worry about it being warm or sticky. I'm just kind of looking it over, make sure I have no bald spots because the glitter won't stick there, okay? So what I'm going to do while this is turning away from me, you do however you're most comfortable. I'm going to pick a spot because what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to go from here down. I'm trying to think how I want to do this and go around, okay? So I'm just going to pick a spot. I'm hoping y'all can see this cup. So let's see what I'm going to do. I don't know which way I want to go. So I'm going to do it this way. We're going to go start right here. And if it messes up, I catch it on the next go round. I think my other grandbaby just got here, guys. So this is just laying the groundwork. It's not where I want it to be. I know y'all can hear my dogs because they are loud. Don't bump my arm, baby. If it gets bumped, like I got him hugging because he doesn't like loud noises, we'll just do again. So right here, we've kind of got started. We just need to go back and make these lines just a little bit better, okay? Did you say the glitter was called Angel? Don't touch the glitter. It's Angel Grace. Yes, ma'am, by Micah Mania. It's a beautiful glitter. Has little shades of pink in it. Stop, please, sir.
Hey, this is my table.
Okay. Yeah, that's your table, remember?
Don't touch it.
Hi, Alexis. You can bring him to me. Sorry. I knew you were coming. I may have lost track of time. You okay? Okay. Well, just make sure the big door's shut. You know the dogs are going to let me know.
Yes.
All right, so that's about as thick as I want it right now, okay? I'm going to come back and I'm going to fix it up once I get my other glitters on here, okay? What does it say? Maybe dumb question. Do you spray paint have to be perfect, like smooth? I'll be honest. If you're doing a glitter cup, you can get away with not smooth and perfect. If you're doing an alcohol ink cup, which I just showed you one. Let me show you this. I'm going to see if you can see it. That's why this one's in here. I got a few spots at the top of this cup that had like little bubbles in my base paint. So they're a little rough. But let me tell you what happens. When you clean these rims, I'll have to do that video for you. I cleaned my rims before my last coat of epoxy. So that the epoxy seals where you've cut. Okay, be right back. So if you don't seal after you've cleaned your rim, you've left that open and exposed.
My baby.
Hey, my baby. Come here.
He was asleep, but
Okay.
he's not staying asleep.
That's fine. He can come in here. I won't be long. I'm just doing a glitter. But that's what happens, okay? I got my other baby. He's going to come in here and sit in my lap while we do this. It's not too distractive. You'd be surprised how many times I do this, guys. Come here, babe. So we're going to bring Lucas to the table. Come here, Bubby. You want to come see? Look, look. Look who's on the TV. You want to see who's on the TV? He just woke up. This is little Lucas, okay? All right. I know. We'll get it in a minute. So we got our silver on here, okay, guys? So next is going to be our pink. Don't touch, please. Don't touch. Thank you. So this pink is called Minix. It is by Hero Glitter, okay? Same thing applies with this one. I'm going to shake. Now listen, I have just a little bit of extra glitter. Somebody's going to say, oh my God, she didn't pick up that glitter. She done mixed her another new brand. I'm going to actually save this little bit of glitter so I can put it on the bottom, okay? Watch the cup. You're too close to the cup. Thank you. Put it right there. Right there. No. You're not listening. Put it right here. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to wait for this to come back around. I'm going to put the pink on top of these silvers. You'll see how it goes. And if it's not heavy, remember, I'm just kind of laying my groundwork where I want it to be. And I'm going to go back and cover it the best that I can and where I want it to go, okay? And some of your lines may not be perfect, but I want to explain once we get this glittered what our next step is going to be so you can kind of get a picture in your mind what this cup is going to look like, okay? Please don't bump my arm, dude. I love you. All right, so I'm going to do it one more time because it's landing. Let go of my arm. Thank you. So it does get difficult, y'all. I don't know if you have these same challenges at home as I do. I got this kid with a brush. Get away from this cup, dude. Hitting the cup, hitting the glitter, hitting me. But it sometimes, I think, y'all, I worked in the operating room for about 28 years, okay? So my patients, I deal with surgeons. If anybody's ever worked in the medical field, they know exactly what I'm talking about. I ain't even got to say nothing else. So my patience is pretty good. So this is actually relaxing to me. I know somebody's going to say, she has lost her mind. Like, dude, listen, put this over there and play. Okay? Don't bring it back over here. I'm going to have to paint you with a brush. All right, so this is Prof. This is by Hero Glitter. Beautiful chunky black glitter with some stuff. Thank you. We're not doing that. Now, I've asked you nicely. Please, if you want to paint, you're going to stop. Thank you. Put it over there and quit bumping my arm, nerd boy. All right, we're going to do black, guys. These are my nerds right here. Stop bumping my arm. Okay? I need you to put this right here. Paint this. Paint this right there. Okay, guys, we're going to put the black on. I will tell you this in case you weren't here earlier. Like I said, I personally believe, and I know he needs to have some testing to prove it, so I'm not trying to say something medical and make a diagnosis on anybody. But I do believe that my little Landon over here, the 4-year-old, has some autistic tendencies, and the more you're around him, the more you can see that. He is very affected by a lot of noise, distractions, that kind of thing. It sets him off. Light. There's certain things that really, really bother him. Honey, I'm right here, okay? Can you not do that? So you have to give him, I'm not trying to make amends for a situation or try to have, it's definitely not a favoritism thing, but I do treat him just a little differently because of that. I think it's more of an Asperger's type thing. Very intelligent. This child can play Simon better than any grown person that I know. He got up to about 15 colors a while ago playing Simon. So he's super, super smart. But, I don't know. That's just my little story. I don't even know why I was telling y'all that. So right here, I don't like the gap in this pink. So I left my bottle open. I'm going to go back with the pink. I ain't even looked up here at the messages. I thought you said Angel. I am so sorry. And I'm going to take pictures of this, okay? And I'm going to put all these. I have a 3-year-old. I have so much anxiety watching this. You're a saint. I am so sorry. Like I said, y'all, when I first started these tutorials, a lot of people, you know, they didn't know who I was or anything. And I get that. But they sent me messages. And I wanted to share this with y'all. Because I am one of the most non-judgmental people. What I'm doing now, just so you'll know, this glitter looks wet. Wet means you have too much epoxy and not enough glitter. So I'm going back through and adding more glitter to make it dry to kind of soak up the epoxy. And y'all saw I didn't use that much, okay? Make the glitter prettier. That's what we're doing. We'll put a little bit more pink here. This is where I didn't like where it came out. And I'll probably add more silver or black right there. When I first started doing tutorials, you know, I did them in my kitchen, okay? And at my house, my kitchen is loud. I got a rabbit in there. This is where I used to live. But we had so much fun, y'all. I always had the kids. I had my granddaughter at the time living with me. She was 6 or 7. I'm trying to remember. But it was just, we had fun. There was always something going on. The dogs were barking and raising sand. But it was fun to me. And it was kind of like social time. Because I don't know if y'all are like this. But I don't get out much now that I don't work outside the home. I'm usually here with the kids. And I'm doing crafts with them or without. And, so life is just different. But I had some people send me an email and say, how do I have the nerve, true story, to do a tutorial with this much distraction? So I didn't know how to respond. Like, I didn't think about it bothering other people. I just know I wanted to help somebody. Like, my heart wanted to help somebody, okay? And when she said that, like, I'm not a cryburd. Trust me, I'm a redneck. I was born in Michigan, so I'm part Yankee, but I've lived in the South my whole life. So when she said that, the first thing I wanted to do was like, let me just, but, you know, you got to mind your manners. You are 52. You're supposed to be grown. So I had to become grown real quick. And then I thought about it. It kind of really, it didn't hurt my feelings, but I was just shocked that somebody could say something like that. To somebody who is, I'm doing this for no money. I get no free product. I'm using my own product, my own time. But I do it because I love it. And y'all, I've made so many friends on here. I don't know why they would watch it, April. It really bothered me, okay? But it's just, I don't know. And then I had to ask my husband, because my husband's my confidant, my go-to. He's like my #1 sidekick. He knows me. He can look at me and know something's wrong and tell me what's wrong before I can tell him. And he said, don't let that make you give up. Don't do it. You keep doing what you're doing. If they don't want to watch, or they think that you're too this or too that, they can find somebody else to watch. And I didn't think about it that way because I'm very sensitive to other people's needs. But that's exactly what we did. I put a post up one day, and I said, listen, I'm not for everybody. What you going? You want to go get your truck? You want to go get it? All right, go get it. Listen, look out, Lena. I'm going to move back. You got to be really careful. It's crazy in here. Okay? Are you good? There you go. Go get it and come right back. He's going to get a truck. This one's still painting. So I'm going to take a peek, y'all. That was my little story. I'm going to bump down my chunky glitter. I don't know if y'all do that, but sometimes that chunky likes to really get up there at the lip, and it's kind of a pain later because you go to cut it off with your X-Acto knife or however you cut your lids, and then it chops up some stuff. So I've got some spots. I see some wet spots. I'm going to go back over here in a second. I do see some spots at the rim. Landon, let go of my arm for 2 seconds, buddy. Okay, that's the black. I'll come back with the black. I'm looking at the rim where I still have some pink coverage coming through. And I will tap it down sometimes, because at this point, the epoxy is so covered, you're not going to get much more to stick to it. It's just going to roll off. So I'm just looking where I had silver and making sure it's good and covered. Okay. Now, don't touch that one, okay? I'm going to go back and do, this silver just is not touching that top. So, we're going to watch that one more time on that silver. And then we're going to be about done with this process. And I'm going to show you what's going to come up next for you guys, okay? I'm going to touch up with the pink. See how it's real thin here? I hope y'all can see this stuff from a distance. You're a loving grandmother. Don't apologize for the love you give. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Hey, Pam. I love y'all being here, Pam. If they don't like your videos, they don't have to watch. No need to judge. I love that you're encouraging to break my... Let me tell you, y'all, I'll let them participate sometimes. My 7-year-old was here the other day, and I did a live on my page, and I let him do the alcohol inks for me. And I told him, he was so scared. He said, Gaga, or Grandma, sorry, it's Braxton.
Give me that.
I will in a minute, okay? I'm using it. What? He said, I don't want to mess it up. And I said, baby, you know what? If you messed it up, so be it. We're having fun. And then he just went to it, honey. So we have a good time. Now, if it's a customer's cup and it's going to be a more difficult cup, there's a lot of times I don't really let them participate, because this is really my name, y'all. I don't want my name to be out there. Did you see that cup that so-and-so bought from that girl named Bridget on Glitter Mountain Creations? Like, I wouldn't have paid $10 for it. So I don't want that reputation. So, y'all, I'm serious. When I say if I get done with this cup and I am not crazy about it, even though if the customer says they like it, I'm going to tell them, look, I'm grown enough for you to be real. If you don't like it, tell me, and I will strip it and redo it. You might have to wait another couple days, but I am more than willing to go back and do a cup over. I take my customers' advice just because they're paying the money. Now, if you get a customer and wants you to redo it 4 or 5 times, that's a little different. Okay, so let's see. You definitely can see which. Yes. Did you see the wet spots? Yes. So when you see the wet spots, listen, I'm going to be honest with you because I've had it happen to me. If you see a wet spot that's real shiny, what that means, when it dries and you put your flood coat of epoxy on it, it's still going to be shiny. It doesn't go away. Yes, you can cover it up with a decal. Okay? So it's not like it's the end of the world. Think about that. If you've got a shiny spot and you're like, God, it didn't go away. I was thinking it would go away, and it's not going to. I'm going to keep it real. Put your decal over top of it. It's happened to me. Doesn't mean that your cup is less than perfect. You did hide a flaw. Y'all, on my tumblers, when I deliver them, they come with a care card, and it tells on there these are homemade products. There are going to be flaws. But as far as, like, you're not going to find a fly in my cups or my hair in my cups. I did find a hair the other day, and I was getting ready to deliver the cup, and I called the woman. I said, it's going to be another couple days. I'm sorry. And she asked me what was wrong, and I said, girl, my DNA is in your cup. And she started laughing. She just wanted to know what I was talking about. But one day, I usually have my hair in a bun. I didn't have time. But you know how your hair just kind of comes out? And my hair is not down, but it goes to my buttocks when it's down, because my ponytail's on top of my head. And it wrapped around that cup about 7 times. So, I will redo a cup. That's all I'm saying. So listen, with my Chucky, I'm going to show you why I do this. Somebody's going to say, why is she doing that without gloves on? I'm patting it down for 2 reasons. So when it dries and I get ready to put my flood coat on, I do not have all these chunky spots that I've got to sand. That's one reason. 2 reasons is, that is how much glitter came off, which means there's still some wet spots in here somewhere, okay? And I don't wear gloves because I want to feel where the wet spots are, so I can come back and kind of cover it up, okay? Not real bad. It's not real bad. And these are my epoxy clothes, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. Hey, Bubby, you going to sit right there for just a minute, and I'll pick you up in just a second? Okay, that's going to roll off. Don't take that as a mistake. If you see me dumping stuff, it's going to blow off. And if it doesn't, after it dries, I have a little pick pen that I do with my vinyl. Baby, you got to let go of my arm, dude. Okay? And I'll go back and pick out a few spots of glitter that I don't like where they sat. Okay? So, these are the colors this customer wanted. It's not like I picked these colors, okay? This is exactly what she wanted. I'm going to go back over the bottom of the cup and this pink one more time. And then I'm going to be done, okay? I'm going to take a peek at your questions.
I love you, Ma. I love you.
I love you.
I love you, too.
I love you mostest. Can I have a big kiss today? Mwah. I love you.
Why is this much?
I love you this much. The whole world. Yeah,
Wait.
the whole world.
Let's do this.
You do it. How much is I love you?
This.
That's right. Love this child. All right, so I was going to tell y'all something else. Can't remember my other story. Don't touch the glitter, nerd. I'm just going back over the pink. It acts like it's kind of sucking up through here. And, baby, don't play in that glitter. It might have wet in it, okay? Where you going, Bubby? You stuck? Is you stuck? He's playing over here by my Cricut machine with his trucks. But we're getting ready to be done because they like, when they get here, they want to go play. So we're going to do that. So I'm liking this. All I've got to do now is do the bottom of the cup. And all I'm going to do, uh-oh, you good? You okay? Come on, hold my hand. I'll help you. Diddy, help me. Say boom, boom, boom. Help me. Good job. Stay right there. We're almost done. So what I'm going to do, and you can do anything you want. If you want to continue the swirls on the bottom, you can. I'm actually going to take, they're knocking stuff over now, but it's fine, y'all. I'm getting ready to move stuff, so I've got a lot of stuff in boxes, so I can move it. Look out, Landon, I got my hands on glitter. So I can move it to the other room, because we're going to build some shelves, because I got a lot of stuff in boxes by who I bought it from. So I don't know if you can see. I think you can. I got glitter. Look.
There's glitter on the back.
I got glitter in my mouth. Alright, so I could continue the swirls down on the bottom, guys. But what I'm going to do, that's so funny. I'm going to take this glitter and I'm just going to dump it on the bottom. And I got a grandbaby pushing my arm, so I got to go back and see what dumped on the top and see if it's sticking or not. But I just kind of dump it from the paper. This is all mixed up. And like I said, it still gives it the pretty look when they turn the cup over. It has all the colors that are in your cup.
Gaga.
Yes.
Where's Lucas?
He's right there at the toy box behind me, playing on the trucks. All right, guys, so that's it. Now I'm going to show you something. Somebody's going to say, God, that's a lot of waste. But this is kind of a, be careful, a really pretty mix. So I will keep it and put it in a Dixie cup, stick it over here, and I'll bottle it later. And I'll use that for something. Trust me, it'll get used. So I'm just kind of looking to see where I might have some defects, guys. I'm going to be letting y'all go here in just a second. But I do see some pink here.
Yeah.
Mainly at the top and the bottom is where you're going to have most of your missed spots. I guess is what I'm trying to say. They are going to start arguing, so I promise that's when I get off. Because they want to fight over the same toy. So I will be getting off. But last thing I want to tell you guys, listen. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all getting on here and watching me, okay? This helps me so much. Like I said, everybody's been through some trials and tribulations in your lifetime, and I have too. Can you hear them? It's fixing to get loud. Okay. So, I just appreciate y'all watching. So what I'm going to do now, because this is going to turn into a disaster, it usually does when there's a crowd of kids around him. So, I love you guys. Sorry for that. I'm going to give him some love. Remember, give somebody a compliment today. Somebody that you don't know. Somebody you see at the gas pumps. Come here. And let them know that they have a nice haircut or a great tie, okay? Y'all love somebody today that you don't know. You'd be surprised how it changes the world, okay? Look, let me see.
Look at my finger.
Let me see it. No, look. Look at it with me. Look at it. Look, we're going to put some magic dust. You want me to fix it? You want me to fix it? All right, hold on. Hold on. This is magic, okay? Now hold real still. Don't move. Don't move. Okay. It's not hurting. Is that so much better now?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But I want that and put it on there.
Okay, we'll put some of that dust on it too. Will that make it feel better?
Yeah.
Okay, wait just a minute and we'll do it together, okay?
That's what we do.
Okay. All right, we fixed that crisis. Okay, guys? Love you. I hope y'all have a great day. We will see you soon. We are going to finish up just so you, if you wanted to do one of these and you get to this point, you want to work with me on the next one, do you a heavy flood coat to cover this completely so that we can go on to do the Milky Way part. Okay? I will see y'all soon. I may do it over the weekend, but otherwise you will see me Tuesday. Y'all have a great day. Thank you. Mwah. Bye.